Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Dominaria draft here on the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. And before I begin, I would just like to remind you that if you enjoy the video, be sure to click that like button. It's a great way to show your support, and I really appreciate it. But now let's get to the pack. Antiquities War is a kind of cool build around, but it's really hard to get there. I had one deck where it would have been kind of cool, but there was cards that were better for me. Fight with Fire is incredible. If you ever kick it, you pretty much win, and it's very efficient removal, so I'm going to take that. Eviscerates, good removal. I would take that if Fight with Fire weren't here. And Sapling Migration is a good card. I pack one pick one. I would probably take Sapling Migration over Fiery Intervention, because Fire Intervention is a bit expensive and clunky, and Sapling Migration is one of the best cards in some pretty good archetypes like Red Green Kicker or Black Green Saplings. Black Green Saplings is one of my favorites. But Fight with Fire is just too efficient. It's really easy to splash, and it's just a busted card. Super efficient. Okay, so now there's a Garna the Blood Flame, which is a good card if you end up black-red, though it's not usually worth splashing. It does have some powerful synergy with cards like Whisper. It's kind of good with this Valid Soothsayer, because you can sack and then play something and get it back. I think I'm going to take... I don't think I'm going to take it, though, because it does mean that I would have to play black-red specifically, and this card is splashable, so I could just play like it in a different color combination. And I think Vicious Offering is good enough that like I would just rather have the Vicious Offering. It's good cheap removal. You can splash it if you want to, and it's just quite good. Valid Soothsayer is only really good in black green saplings. Unicorn's fine, but not insane. Like it's a good 2-drop. And Pegasus Courser is also good, but I'm just gonna take the Vicious Offering. Unfortunate to pass a Garna when it looks like I might be black-red, but I think Vicious Offering is like premium in that deck, and yeah. You don't necessarily end up the color of your first 2 picks every single time. Yeah, case in point, if I want to take like Academy Journey Mage here, then I could play black-blue or black-red, or red-blue, but I couldn't play the Garna because Garna is a gold card. That's the downside of taking gold cards. So going through the pack, Wild Onslaught it's good in red-green kicker. It's good in black-green. It's very good in black-green saplings. But I don't really necessarily want to take it here because it's not really good in, like, I guess it's good with either of these 2 color combinations. But there is not a great black or red card here. Bloodstone Goblin is not really what I want. Stronghold Confessor not really what I want either. So I think it's between Academy Journey Mage, Divination, and Wild Onslaught. I think the Journey Mage is better than Divination. At least the first Journey Mage is better than the first Divination. Wild Onslaught... I think I'm going to take Academy Journey Mage. Blue is one of the best colors in this format, and I think shifting over towards blue is good. Precognition Field is fine, but not insane. I do have 2 good instants already. Instants or sorceries that I could cast with it, but I probably wouldn't be playing blue plus both of those necessarily. Eviscerate is strong removal. I do like Eviscerate. I don't really want to take Gitu Journey Mage over Eviscerate. I'm not going to like try and force blue-red wizards. Calico Skin Witch is also a nice card, but I think Eviscerate's better. Precognition Field is fine, but it's kind of clunky. And I'd rather take a good removal spell over it. If Eviscerate weren't in the pack, I would be tempted to take Skin Witch, maybe Deep Freeze. Precognition Field is just not insane, but I'm going to take the Eviscerate here. And now, at this point, I'm pretty sure I am playing black, but I'm not sure on my second color yet. So I could still be black-blue, black-red. I could, like, gamble on a Sapling Migration here. But I don't really think that's necessary, given the fact that Calico Skin Witch is great, and I do have a good blue card and a good red card, so I could play blue-black or blue-red pretty easily here. And, or not blue-black or red-black pretty easily here. And have good cards in both those colors, and just taking a Skin Witch gives me a good 2-drop, also works with Journey Mage, and I'm pretty happy to do that. Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. This card's not really playable in Limited. You never really get there on enough guys. Jousting Lance is a colorless card, so I'm going to be able to play it no matter what. It's usually pretty decent. Grow from the Ashes, I'm not green, and I'm not going to take green card I'm not going to splash green for fixing. So I'm just going to take the Jousting Lance here. It's just a pretty solid card. And given the fact that I'm pretty much guaranteed, I'm just locked into black pretty much, and I don't know my second color yet, this card's probably just going to make my deck And if it doesn't make my deck, it means my deck is insane, so. And now, probably just going to take Keldon Raider over Tolarian Scholar, though. I think Keldon Raider is a little bit stronger. Maybe Rampaging Cyclops is a consideration, but I think the Rummage effect on the Keldon Raider is pretty good. And it is a pretty late pickup. I think I'd just rather would have that and the ability to attack pretty effectively rather than the Rampaging Cyclops. Tolarian Scholar is a consideration. I do have a couple wizard, like I have one wizard synergy card, but I think Keldon Raider is just way more powerful and is a signal that red could be open. So I'm just gonna jump in on that train. Now there is a Bloodstone Goblin. There's a Wild Onslaught still in the pack, but I'm not looking to play green right now. Blood Crazed Goblin is a fine 2-drop. Not really what the black-red deck wants to be doing. Black-red is more of a value grindy deck. So I think I'm going to take another Keldon Raider here. And at this point, I'm probably playing black-red. Bloodstone Goblin is like fine. I do have several, like one kicker spell. This guy has kicker, but I think the Keldon Raider is going to be better on average. Wow, Antiquity's War is still in the pack. I don't have any artifacts, so I don't think I'm taking it. I think I will just take Ether Glider. You can sometimes play this card or side it in if you are really looking for a kind of aggressive 3-drop. My deck doesn't look like it's going to be all that aggressive, but I'm not going to have any artifacts. I only have one right now. Fervent Strike is not the worst. Sorcerer's Wand is only like playable in blue-red wizards and only then in certain scenarios. But I could play Fervent Strike. It's good with my Keldon Raiders. Yeah. I'm not going to take Power Stone Shard. I'll just take a Fire Elemental. Now a Dredge Sentinel. Homerid. So this pack went fairly well for me. I got like most cards are pretty good in the colors that I am. And I have like 8 decent cards. This card's like weak-ish. It's like not insane, but I can play it for sure and not be embarrassed. I have good ways to spend excess mana or get rid of extra lands. I have I have 3 good removal spells. Things are looking up here. I'm liking the way this draft is going. The best way to learn from a book on pyromancy is to burn it. Oh man, that's good flavor text. I like cards with good flavor text. They make me happy. The flame paints a bright wheel on the sky, then shifts into a stabbing spark. The enemy falls, the smoke of victory rises. Legends of the Fire Dancer. Huh. Well, Zahid, Jinn of the Lamp, Zahid, is a great card. Even Muamudi, I forget what the card, the 6-mana 5/6 from like way back in the day, is a good card, and you can sometimes get this for cheaper with cards like Jousting Lance. So it does make me consider playing like blue-red Splashing Black for Eviscerate and Vicious Offering. Oh, welcome to the stream, Dak927. Yeah, I'm just considering whether I could play Zahid. I'm moving through. There's a lot of good blue cards in this pack. Journey Mage is good. Merfolk Trickster is good. Goblin Barrage is just really good removal. Hello. I think Goblin Barrage is probably the pick, though. I didn't see a ton of blue pack 1, and I don't have any tools to fix right now, whereas I think Black-Red is going to be open, and Goblin Barrage is pretty good. This card as a 6-drop finisher is just decent. You can usually get pretty decent 6-drop finishers, and Goblin Barrage is another good removal spell, so if I do pick up some Gitu Chroniclers, I'll have good cards to go with them. Also a Baloth Gorger if I had moved into green. A little bit unfortunate that I couldn't end up in blue and capitalize on opening a strong blue rare. Okay, Soul Salvage is one of the cards that's really good in this type of deck a lot of the time, but I don't have a ton of creatures right now, so I'm going to take a Caligo Skin Witch here. I still do want to have good 2-drops, and that's a pretty good one. I also don't have any creatures. I only have 3 right now, and I do have a lot of fine instants and other supplementary effects, so Soul Salvage isn't quite as necessary for me right now. I would like 1 Soul Salvage maybe, but a premium creature, a premium 2-drop is hard to get. And this card's not great because I only have 1 historic spell. And I'm going to move my removal spells over here just so I get a better sense of how much my stuff is actually costing when I'm casting it on curve. Yeah. So another Caligo Skin Witch could be good. There isn't some good blue cards, but I think that it might just be the guy to my right is playing blue. Talon Omnivore is good in black, is like great in black green and not insane in any other combination. Like it's fine, but I'm just gonna take another Caligo Skinwitch here. You can't really go wrong with Caligo Skinwitch. It's fine on turn 2 and pretty good on turn 6. And casting multiples of them is nice because they don't. It's like hard to play around multiples of them. So if you're playing against control deck, this card just smashes them, and it's fighting against aggro too. So I really like that card, especially because it makes it hard to flood out. Because I think in this deck I'm going to run 18 lands because I do have double Keldon and I have Caligo Skinwitches. Whoa, Jamie Topples with the big host. Thank you so much for the host, Jamie Topples. If you're coming in from her stream, hello, my name is Nikolai. I am a drafter here on Twitch, and I have a YouTube channel. Right now we are doing some Dominaria draft. Currently in the drafting portion of our first draft of the day. And if anyone was in my stream beforehand and wants to watch another streamer, Jamie Topples is a great streamer. She's always very positive. Every time I say hello in chat, she makes me feel like I'm the very special person, and she does that for everyone. She's a very enthusiastic streamer, very fun to watch, very good player. So I highly recommend you check her out as well. I don't think we want a second Jousting Lance really. We only have 5 creatures right now. Don't think we're going to be using a Hinterland Harbor very well. I guess we'll take Redamok. I don't think we want to double up on Jousting Lands because they're kind of bad to draw multiples of. And Redamok could see played if we get enough creatures, but tough to say. I don't think we want a 4th Caligo Skinwitch over the first Gitu Chronicler. I think Gitu Chronicler is better. Also, we have like all these great instants to get back. And yeah, Gitu Chronicler is great, especially with like Fight with Fire, because you can use it early and then late game, like you kick this and you can like Fight with Fire the next turn and kill them. I do like Caligo Skinwitch, but I think Gitu Chronicler is better, especially because sometimes they're like empty-handed and then kicking Skinwitch does nothing. Also, Memorial to Folly is good. If there weren't like a premium card for me in this pack, like a Chronicler or like pretty much all the 3 cards, but Memorial to Folly is better than like most medium level cards. But we're just 1/3 tribal, and now we don't really want Flames to kill. We don't really want Halar. We do have 4 kicker spells, 5 kicker spells, 6. We can't really kick that because we don't have any goblins. I guess we'll take Bloodstone Goblin. It's a fine 2-drop, and we don't really want to cast these guys on turn 2. So like having 5 2-drops doesn't necessarily mean that we're in bad shape. Grixis, pray for a good starting hand. I don't think we're in that camp. I think we're fine. This pack still has 10 cards left to give us, so we're gonna have a great red-black deck. Keldon Overseer is not a card I'm in love with, especially in this type of deck where I'm not really aggressive. I think it's like good in white-red, and that's like the only spot I really want to play it. Outside of that, it's not great. I might just take another Bloodstone Goblin. Keldon Overseer is like, in black-red, when you're not like pressuring your opponent as much, this card is just like a 3/1, and a lot of times 3/1s are horrible because they have like a 1 Saproling card, and then this card's never attacking. I could take a Partic Wander if I wanted a finisher. But I think I'm just going to take another 2-drop. I can usually pick up a like finisher later on if I really want one. Threatened Temporal Gateway is not playable. I really don't recommend you play this card. Though I did get wrecked with it when my opponent had Torgar, and every single game they would just like Torgar me end of turn, and I'd just be like dead. And it was like, are you kidding me? They did it 2 games in a row. Like, I didn't expect them to have the combo both times. I don't really want Frenzied Rage. It's not really what the black-red deck is about. Goblin War Chief is just kind of bad. Get you Lava Runner, not really good outside of blue-red because, I mean, a 1/2 that becomes a 2/2 later in the game is not really what I want. I guess I'll take it, though. I don't really need a Keldon Warcaller. And now Rampaging Cyclops is perfect for the deck. Just another good blocker. I do need to pick up ways to win the game eventually, but for now, we're just going to focus on our mana, and having good mana base and all of our guys being good. Good removal. Stronghold Confessor is fine. It's another kicker spell for our goblins. I guess I'll take a 3. I don't really want that. I do have a lot of wizards, though. I have 4 wizards. So I guess I could take the Journey Mage, and it'll be fine. It's also just a 3-mana 3/2. I might need that in some matchups. It's kind of bad outside of that, though. Radiating Lightning is a good sideboard card. Stronghold Confessor is a powerhouse. Define powerhouse, Prince GK. Also, welcome to the stream, Prince. Tiana, I guess. I mean, is anyone playing white? Maybe we'll be able to splash it if we get a Skittering Surveyor or something. I don't think we really need to splash it, but yeah. I'm gonna move all of our guys over here. Oh my gosh. Goblin Chain Whirler, eh? Oh. Well, welcome back, Prince GK. Busyness is good. Busyness is very good. We could take the Goblin Chain Whirler and like expect to play it as like a 5-drop. We are going to be running 18 lands in this deck. Wow, he's worth a ticket too. I think since we already have a bunch of cheap removal, I don't think we really need Fungal Infection. I think our deck is going to be fine against cards like that. And Goblin Chain Whirler is just kind of a cool effect. It's also like we want to be. I think we're going to run 10-8 in favor of Mountain, so we're going to have a lot of red sources, and it is a strong card. So I think we're going to take it. It's not going to be a 3-drop in our deck all that often though. And now we're going to take Cast down. It can't kill a lot of cards that are important, but it can kill like a lot of big stuff too. Like it can't kill like Grun the Lonely King and like Shalais and stuff, but it can kill a lot of important stuff. Dark Barkin's a card that I would like to get. If it wheels, I'd be very happy, but this is just efficient removal, even if it is semi-conditional. Stronghold Confessor was always a top pick in Dominaria Sealed. You don't have to pick cards in Sealed though. I don't think it's really ever worth it to play it on for just 1 mana on turn 1. Like you play it for 1 mana like late in the game when you need a chump blocker and you know he's jumping. I could just take Keldon Overseer. I'm not going to play another. I don't need another Bloodstone Goblin right now. I'll just take a card that lets me curve a little bit. I could be fairly aggressive here if I go Bloodstone Goblin into like Journey Mage into like Keldon Raider. So I guess I'll just take the Overseer. I'm not gaining much life in this deck. So, ooh, perfect card for me. Get You Chronicler is amazing. Yeah, just another late game kicker spell to get back all these great instants I have. Jousting Lance isn't one that I can get back, but all these cards are great to get back. There are some good white cards, but I don't have any ways to splash. Deathbloom Thallid is another good card, but Get Your Chronicler is perfect. Especially I'm going to be running 18 lands. This is looking great. Knight of Malice is another good 2-drop. Pretty happy to pick that one up. I could take like Yargle and hit them because I can like get rid of their blockers, but Knight of Malice is just great. I wish I had a Soul Salvage. I could have picked one up, but I chose not to. I picked a Skin Witch over it or something because I had no creatures at the time. Demonic Vigor's not great. Rampaging Cyclops is pretty good. Thank you, Razmac CDN, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Right now, I'm picking between Jousting Lance and Rampaging Cyclops. I agree, Dak927. I agree. Jousting Lance, Rampaging Cyclops, they're both good. I already have a lot of 4-drops. I don't know if I want 2 Jousting Lances, though. I guess I'll take the Jousting Lance. Ooh, Whisper. I don't really have a ton of great creatures to get back is the problem. I might just take the Flyer. I could take the card draw. I don't think I want Whisper in this deck. Like, what am I getting back? Like a Chain Whirler? A Keldon Raider? I don't have any expensive creatures in this deck. Windgrace Acolyte is nice, especially because it can mill stuff to get back with Chronicler. Dark Bargain can also put stuff in my graveyard, though. And it is an instant itself. And card draw is good in this type of deck. I think I'm just going to take the Windgrace Acolyte, though. I think I'm going to use my get 2 Chroniclers and Skin Witches to get 2 for 1 value, so I don't need to get that out of my instants and sorceries. I guess I'll take this guy. I'll take the Sorcerer's Wand. I have like 5 wizards. Maybe I'll side it in sometime. Rampaging Cyclops. I did get another one anyway. I don't need Blessing of Belzenlock in this deck. I'm not playing Fervent Strike. Sorcerer's Wand is actually interesting because it's a way to win a board stall. Any interest in Dominaria's story? The thing was, I started to read the story. I'm just going to take Stronghold Confessor. I was like 7 stories in. And then like they just overwhelm you because they're so long. They're very good though. They're well written. I really enjoy them. But I'm like 7 in. I got to the story where Teferi was like, it was talking about Teferi, like he was having like a flashback moment. I'll take this. I already have a Drudge Caller in the sideboard. Drudge Sentinel. My deck looks great. I have all these cards I can cast for 6 mana. The last few were short. Dang, maybe I can catch up on them then. Because I was like 3/4 of the way through the Teferi one, and then I like got distracted. It's the same with like all of them though. Like I really want to like all of the storylines are really interesting and they're like cool stuff is happening. So you like never know how like you kind of want to know. I think I'm not gonna run Run Amok. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run both Jousting Lances. I might just run one of them. I'm probably only gonna run one Stronghold Confessor. Maybe not even one. Though it is good with Jousting Lance. So I think I might run a 1-1 split of those. I have 5 good instants to get back with my Chroniclers. Maybe I want a Fervent Strike or a Fire Elemental or some big clunky dude. Okay, so let's see. You're open to any question I have about Magic's story. I am good for now, but I will be sure to let you know if any questions arise. Interesting. Okay, so... Maybe I do need the Jousting Lances just as a win con after I've ground them out. I could play Ether Glider as a flying attacker. Don't really love Gitu Journey Mage. Kind of contrary to my deck's like grindy plan. Though I could just beat them down by going 2-drop into this, though I don't really want this. I think I want a Fire Elemental over it, just so I don't have another big guy. Maybe Sorcerer's Wand isn't horrible, though it seems horrible. Cut a Skin Witch and a Goblin. I really don't want to cut a Skin Witch. Skin Witch is great. I could see cutting a Goblin, though. I do have 8 2-drops. That is a bit excessive. And, I don't really want to cut Jousting Lance. I could just cut both Goblins. Let's try it like this, and we'll just go 10-8 in favor of red. Let's see how this looks. Skin Witch can miss, but like in the cases where it misses, it's still just a 2-mana 1/3 that I can play, which is just fine. And then like later on, it'll probably nab a card. Sometimes it'll nab like also if they're like sitting on their removal spells to try and hit a good target, it can like make them use those earlier. I've definitely played against decks with multiple Skin Witches and been always discarding cards, and it feels horrible. It's just really good against like control decks. I think both Jousting Lances is going to be good. Like that's how I'm going to win the game. Bloodstone Goblin would be an interesting card to play. Skin Witch sounds like a really unappetizing sandwich. I don't really want the Journey Mage. Fervent Strike's not great when I already have Jousting Lance. Keldon Overseer is not great. I could see running Journey Mage over it. Prince GK, are you saying that as a Magic the Gathering lore expert? That it... Oh my gosh, chat is too much for me. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run it like this. Maybe I want the other Stronghold Confessor just because it's so good with Jousting Lance. These are the 2 cards I'm considering the most right now. I don't really want Run Amoks. I'll just run it like this. I also like Windgrace Acolyte because it mills me to get me closer to milling a fight with fire so I can get it back with a Chronicler. Okie doke, joining the match. And I don't really have a ton of cheap removal. And I do have 18 lands, and being on the play is good tempo. But I don't know how I kill the opponent. I kind of kill them with card advantage. I'm just going to be on the draw. I think I can get away with it just because I have so many like 1/3s stuff. What have you missed so far, Cornball? You missed me drafting like 2-mana kicker spell deck and not having any way to win pretty much. Oh, nice. Okey-doke. We're going to save kicking that one. We're going to play our Skin Witch on turn 2, though, and just kind of blank his Dauntless Bodyguard. We'll take 2 damage to do that. We don't really want to throw out that guy. So it looks like he is green-white. Also with 3 Skin Witches, I'm probably playing 1 on turn 2 a lot of the time. Okay, that's fine. Like if he's doing 1 to me a turn with stuff and wasting a whole, like using 3 mana to equip, then I'm fine with that. Okay, Pegasus Courser is going to have to die. I will say, against this deck, with this specific draw, being on the play would have been much better. I'm going to have to eviscerate the Pegasus Courser, I think. Just because it's really annoying. Windgrace Acolyte's like a fine answer to it, but if the Windgrace Acolyte just dies immediately, then I'm taking a big hit. Okay, I'm taking 3. Okey-doke. I guess I'm going to eviscerate that one then. Because my Windgrace Acolyte can stop the Pegasus Courser. He only has 2 cards left in his hand. I'm glad I have the Windgrace Acolyte. The Davenant, the Trapper. Trapper of Davenant. Okey-doke. A Historic spell would be annoying. So I milled 3 spells. Kind of annoying. Trapper of Davenant can actually attack past my Calico Skin Witch. We'll see what he has. Actually, I'm just gonna take the extra 1 damage here. I'll take 6, and then next turn I can block after I make him discard his hand, because if he has a combat trick, then he can't use it before I can make him discard it. Okay, he's equipping. Perfect. So now I go land, I kick the Skin Witch, make him discard whatever combat trick he had, which was my plan all along. And this way, see, he had Gideon's Reproach and Sarah Angel. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. So now I can block there. So that plan was good, but it didn't rely on him top decking that. Okay. Definitely blocking there and double blocking here. White, blue, green zombies. That's an interesting idea. I do need to draw a removal spell. I do have a lot of them in my deck. Okay. I'll just play this guy because he hits for a little bit more damage than the Confessor. I'm dead in 2 turns, so I'm going to either draw removal or not, so I'm not going to just play my Stronghold Confessor because I can't kill my opponent any faster with it. Oh. Rats. That dub really screwed me over. Oh, no! Dang. Rats. That was unfortunate. Okay. Yes, he has some good ones. Looks like he's more of an aggressive deck, so I do want to be on the play against him. Just because the flyer card is annoying. I'll just run it back. This is match numero uno. It is indeed. Would I like to play first? Yes. We'll keep this. This is a good hand. Though double Jousting Lance is a bit of overkill. Depending on what I draw, I might not deploy this game, also depending on what he plays. I'm just going to play my Jousting Lance. Thinking discard 2 is really good. Though I do have more Skin Witches in my deck. Okay, Untamed Kavu. Yep, definitely playing my Skin Witch now. Change of Heart. I'm playing my Keldon Overseer. And then passing. Though I could attack and then start put Jousting Lance on it. That seems better. Attacking means he can't have like a Gideon's Reproach. And then I can just put Jousting Lance on it. Or Goblin Barrage something. Pegasus Courser is scary. I'm going to attack first, see if he trades, because I do want to trade. And then since he's not trading, I will kill it with my Goblin Barrage. This way, if I draw a land, I can go Jousting Lance number 2 and equip, or I can play Windgrace Acolyte. And I am trading 3 damage for 2 damage, which is a good trade for me. It's like a full point of damage each time. Pegasus Courser is an annoying card for my deck to deal with. Drawing a land is really just what I want to do. That's why I have so many. Land! Dang. I'm still just going to equip. Keep the attacks running. I'm trading 5 for 5, but I'm ahead in the race. I have him on a 3-turn clock, and he has me on a 4-turn clock as of right now. And if I draw a land, then I can play this card to gain me some life. Deploying another Jousting Lance isn't really useful as much. Okay, so he has a Jousting Lance as well. So now I'm also on a 3-turn clock, but I am... Yep. Double Skin, which is actually really good at blocking the 3-2. If I'd cast Skin Witch on turn 2, I would have saved like 6 damage. So probably was correct. Maybe it was correct to do that. And now this guy's the 5-powered guy is lethal. So Davenant Trapper. Another Jousting Lance. Not going to block. That land was a really good draw because now I can play Windgrace Acolyte, which is going to be a lethal threat. He still does have to chump, and I gain 3 life. And I will have these 2 blockers. Perfect. What did I mill? I milled land. Jeez, that's actually kind of nice. Dauntless Bodyguard, okay. That's actually really annoying. Though, all I have to do is keep this thing alive. He didn't re-equip, so Okie doke, I'm back. I'm just going to chump block this, soak up 3 points of damage. I know it does have trample. Okie doke. That's going to be my block. This just plays around him having Gift of Strength or Growth or whatever. Haven Sentry, that's frustrating. I'm just going to play a separate Jousting Lance onto this guy. And that way this guy has to chump instead of trading. Hold up 1 mana to represent Fungal Infection is definitely better than holding up a red mana to represent Fervent Strike, because Fervent Strike isn't all that relevant. I didn't attack with this guy because he'll just block, sack this guy, eat my dude. And having a 5/1 to block this is nice. Having an extra blocker could be nice. I don't really care about the 2/1. Also, I'm not sure if my chat glitched out. No, it looks fine. Okay, yeah, sorry, my dad keeps popping in to give me instructions on stuff. Okay, so he equipped his second one. Okay, and a dub. That's 8. Okay, so this is 8, minus 3 is 5. So I live exactly. Buzz off, Dad. Yeah. Okay, block here, and block here. I take 5, and then I take 2. Oh, that's Xaxes. Oh, that's so tilting. Ugh. He drew dub, or maybe he had it all along. Dang, so if I'd made him chump block, was I alive? No, he would have just blocked with that, eaten this guy, not had this guy. I'm still dead. Wow, that was a close one. Brutal. That was a close match. If I played the Caligo Skin Witch on turn 2, I think I would have won. But I didn't know what I was going to draw over the next couple turns. Huh. Brutal. Brutal. Well, you live and you learn. Also, if I was on the play in the first match, I think I would have, in the first game, maybe choosing to blindly be on the draw was a mistake. Though, given the number of 2-drops I have that are really defensive and that I win by getting like 1-for-1 trades and gradual card advantage, being on the draw could be fine. Though Skin Witches, if you get to turn 6, is a little bit better on the play because then they'll still have cards in their hand. Okay, cool. Also, sorry for the interruption, folks. Join the match. Also, if we'd hit our 5th land drop, I think we would have won that game. Okay, here's a keeper. Our opponent chose to be on the draw. Interesting. Intriguing. With this hand, I think we'll just play the Gitu Chronicler on turn 2. We don't have any instants or sorceries, and the Caligo Skin, which would be better on turn 6 with that fact in mind. If he has a Shivan Fire and he's like, oh, I'm totally going to get him, and then I just... Now we are going to play the Skin Witch because we have 2 of them, so it's better to have a little bit of a diversity. So he's also black-red. The black-red mirror match. Never didn't have it. We're just going to run out our Keldon Overseer. If he has Shivan Fire, he has Shivan Fire. But if he doesn't, we get in for a nice little hit here. And he doesn't have it. Nice. Or he doesn't want to use it on a 3-1, though I think you would use it there. just to not fall behind. Oh, he's playing Jund. Maybe that means he has Daragaz. Maybe it just means he has good fixing. Or maybe he's just a luck god. Maybe that's why he wants to be on the draw so he can get his mana easier. You never know. You never know. Halar, the Fire Fletcher, that's a good one. So Jund Kicker, maybe. This card can trade with it. We're just going to play our Rampaging Cyclops, though. We don't need to eviscerate the Halar. It's not that big of a problem. Our 3/1 can still attack him. And Cyclops is, like, we can play the Cyclops and then kill one of his blockers and then hit him for 7. And if we draw a land, then that means we can Calico Skinwitch in the next turn, or K2 Chronicler, or back art Eviscerate. Sapling Migration. Sure. That's where this card looks really bad. We are just going to Eviscerate Halar, because we can get it back with our Chronicler, and then we're going to attack him for 5. This means our Cyclops can attack and our Skinwitch can attack. And our opponent's a little bit stumped on lands, which means he has 6 spells in hand, so I really do not want him to stomp me. A Llanowar Envoy. Okie doke. Removal would be good. Lands aren't horrible. I'm not playing any of these cards because 1/3s don't do anything against the 3/2. And as soon as I draw another land, then I can start going. Not going to attack with my 4/4. That would just be silly. Skinwitch is going to be a 3/1 though, because it makes me a body and makes him discard 2. Chronicler is going to be a 2/1. Helm of the Host. Oh dear goodness. He does not have a land though right now. Now I will probably trade the Cyclops off for the Llanowar Envoy. Yeah, that is terrifying. If I attack with everything, he'll block here, here, take 4. Yeah, I think I want to trade off, and if he does that, then he does take 4. And it means he can't kill the Cyclops with any good blocks. Sure. Go, Fire Elemental, go. Please don't draw a land, opponent. Please. Please, no. Yes! Justice. Oh my gosh, he's got the Weatherlight. Oh my god. Ugh. We're just going to get back our Eviscerate if we can get to kick something. Because if he draws a land, he's just equipping, so cards in hand doesn't mean anything. Of course, we don't get that. He will attack. He can power this up. But he does have to do some blocking. That's the block that makes the most sense. Dang. Yep, we'll trade. Now our 4/4s can start to get in. No, please no land. Please. No! Ugh. At least he doesn't have anything great to put it on. Well, he plays like a 5-drop to try and stabilize here, and I don't draw removal. I feel like equipping Helm of the Host is just a losing line at this point, because he can't double block all my stuff. Yargle. Oh, that's a card to put a Helm of the Host on. Yikes. Is he splashing for Yargle? He must have a legendary sorcery. Yargle is not really a card worth splashing. Come on, removal spell one time. Any removal spell. Yargle is so easy to kill. Oh, man. Ugh. Opponent is so vulnerable right now. You have to block both of my guys. That is fine. Attack with both. Force him to make some trades. He'll only have his Saproling left over. Unless he wants to jump. Ooh, he is jumping, maybe. Mayhaps. I sense a jump block. Nope. No jumping. Eviscerate is back. As I said before, making him discard 2 isn't as good when he has a mana sink already. It's much better to do it when he's like got his last 2 cards that he's all ready to use. And he's geared up, and then you make him discard him. I don't know what I do not know what he is splashing in black for. Helm of the Host on a Saproling. Let the games begin. Okay, I will hit him. Make him discard 2 now, because we don't have an instant to get back. He discards Mishra's Self-Replicator and Broken Bond. Jeez, he is going deep on the historic stuff. That's a yikes. Yeah, definitely killing that with Eviscerate. Does get another 1/1. Attack with both. If he triple blocks one, we'll kill whichever one. We'll kill the one with the Helm of the Host on it, so that he can't develop his board. And yep, that's fine. We're gonna pass. This is so close. We could almost kill him. No, he's just got all the 1/1s. We'll make him trade off the 1/1. We're going to play the land. If he has a Calico Skin Witch of his own, then we want to have all of our lands out for our Fight with Fire, because that's a good out. Okay, he's kicking it. He's at 1 life now. I don't know why he wouldn't go for the triple block. Maybe he has something else he wants to cast, but I can eviscerate whatever else he wants to cast. So I can attack. He has to chump twice or triple block. And then I can Calico Skin Witch him. He's definitely getting back something with his land now because he does have a swamp. He could cast Halar and equip. That seems horrifying to me. What did he get back? He got back Primordial Worm. That seems like a mistake. Oh, he wants to discard Primordial Worm. Oh, what's he going to discard now? Yeah, I discarded Primordial Worm and the Glider. So he had a card in his hand that he cared about. But I have no idea what that is. I have 3 lethal cards. I have a removal spell in hand. Don't know exactly what he's playing at, but... Voltaic Servant. Oh my gosh. No, too many 1/3s. I can't penetrate the 1/3 defenses. Oh my gosh. Just draw a Fight with Fire. It's my only hope. I didn't mill it or anything. Nope. So if I kill this, yeah. Eviscerate that. Chain Whirler would be nice. That is true. I have exactly the 3 to play it. The Menace is going to help me out a ton here. He has the double jump block. Oh my gosh. Should have triple blocked when you had the chance. Though maybe he would be dead now if he had. Menace! Save the day! Yes. It being like a 1-powered Menace is basically the same because he's at 1. Oh my gosh, now he needs 5 blockers. Oh man, if he kicks Fight with Fire, I swear I am going to cry. No! No! We were so close! And then he gained 10! You've got to be kidding me! Oh my god. You have got to be kidding me. Now my out is Fight with Fire, so I'm not even going to play Kelton Raider. I don't think. Okay, this gets him into lethal range. Doesn't matter which one I target. So he's at 6 now. If I played Keldon Raider, he's going to copy this thing. This card digging me a card deeper towards Fight with Fire seems quite relevant. So I'm going to just keep it in my hand. Because I don't think I can grind through. Because if I play this, and I attack with all these guys next turn, he'll just double block with the token and this on that guy. Block this guy here. The one that's equipped to the 1/3. Take 4, go to 2. I lose this guy. And then next turn he has another token. Yeah, I don't think I can kill him. Especially because if he draws something. Oh my god, he has Fight with Fire. You've got to be kidding me. This guy is a legend. I have Fight with Fire in my deck. Let me respond. Oh my gosh, what a crazy game this has been. We can do it! Rewarded. I have another Keldon Raider in my deck, so I'm going to hold the land. He can block for quite a while. My opponent, oh my god. That's disgusting. Oh my gosh. My opponent's splashing green. No, splashing red. That's it. Oh my gosh. What kind of top deck was that? That was unreal. That was actually absurd. We've been playing to our outs. That's all we can do. Dang it. Oh my god. Now he's just going to equip the helm to the Siege Gang Commander and absolutely crush me. I have 16 cards in my deck, so I guess I have 1 in 16 odds, and like I had to draw it. My 5 with fire is my only out. It's been my only out for a while. Jesus. Yeah, I did that once in sealed, and it felt gross there, but this is draft, and oh my gosh. Dang it. No. I have to draw it this turn, I think. Or I am dead. We needed to draw it anytime this game. Fight with fire one time. I don't think this is enough to survive. Mountain Vicious Offering. And our killing. Yeah, we'll just make him play it out. See if he can kill us. I think he can. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be enough. He's got me with Exactsies, I think. Actually, no, because he can sack stuff, so he's got more than enough. Yeah, that was brutal. I was like really close, and then he went fight with fire, and then ripped the Siege Gang right off the top. Jeez. Nice draws, bud. I think I'm gonna have to get very aggressive to beat this guy. Because his late game is undeniably better than mine. These guys can be helpful. Okay, so how does this look? And then we'll get rid of the Cyclopses. Hey, we're not out of it yet, Cornball. We are not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Don't want Sorcerer's Wand. Jousting Lance seems good. Cast Down seems great. Bloodstone Goblin, maybe not as necessary. I mean... No, that was game 1. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Don't really want Ether Glider, I guess. Overseer seems bad because he has the card that makes 1/1s. I'm going to take out a Skin Witch and a Cyclops. Maybe both Cyclops, and then we'll try it like that. Just going to try and beat him down. We'll keep. It's all good, Cornball. It is all good. Okay, we do not have any swamps right now, but we only need 1. And this way, if we draw our Chain Whirler, we can use it for max value. Turn 3, Chain Whirler, too strong. Pull around at the Chronicler, start getting in the early damage. I think this game, we cannot win the late game, really. It's just, his deck is too good in the late game. We were so close, beating down with our 1-3s last game. So close. Yet so far. I mean, yeah, Ixalan was pretty aggressive, but, I mean, there were things you could do in Ixalan. I enjoyed Ixalan draft. I also enjoyed Rivals of Ixalan. But yeah, there's a lot of sweet things you can do in this draft format, too. I think my most favorite format recently was Hour Devastation. I really liked that one. Okay, so he did not get a mountain for Siege Gang. I'm going to cast this guy, and then I'm going to equip it. And try to just kill him with it. That's my plan. My master plan. Keldon Raider's a little bit more damage, but it's easier to chump. So. Oasis Ritualist was definitely gas. Oh dear. I sense a Siege Gang in my future. I don't have a card I want to discard yet. But I want to be able to go Eviscerate, Chronicler it back. Also, getting in for 6 damage is nice here. Opponent's just been ramping. I can just use this without discarding a card as well, but I want to get the Jousting Lance on. Sapling Migration. Yep. That's why I put it on the Menace guy, because he's harder to stop. Like, he can double block it, but he can't, like, kill it, really. So yeah, now he's just double jumping. And I'm going to Keldon Raider, discarding Skin Witch. Play land. Pass the turn. Him having to double jump is a big deal. That's why I sided this card in. He doesn't have a thing to get back with the Memorial right now. Jousting Lance seems really good against his deck. I'm glad I have 2 of them. Yeah, that's not good for me. Yep. I don't think it's really possible to beat a kicked Fight with Fire, though. Just seems very difficult. Ooh, that was a good draw. Might mill something good for my Chronicler to get back. I mill the Stronghold Confessor. But now at least I have a flying threat again. If I win after getting Fight with Fired, I'm going to be very pleased with myself. Helm of the Host is fine. It still can't interact with my flyer. Yep, just making Zapperlings ain't gonna do it, bud. I'm going to just play my fire elemental here. I'm not going to equip because I still have him on the same clock. Whether or not I do, it's still a 3-turn clock. And playing fire elemental is just pretty good. Please, Goblin Chain Whirler. One time. If I draw Chain Whirler now, it's lethal. Chain Whirler is my hero. Please, please, Chain Whirler. Ooh. I lost to a hat. Indeed. Fight with fire. I can kick to get it back. Hit that. Now he can't block as well. Equip. Now my Chronicler has a purpose. You can get back fight with fire. He's dead now, and one hit from the bird. If he can't kill it. Yes! We got game 2, folks. On to the game 3. Game 3 is all I need. It's what I live for. What the world lives for. Cyclops is not great as an attacker. Run amok could be nice. Kind of wish I had that sideboard tech card that, like... I'm going to bring in Aether Glider. I think flyers are good against him. I'll take out a Skin Witch. And he wants to be on the play this time. This is a keeper. It is a bit land heavy, but we do have 18 lands in our deck. We have ways to use extra lands, and there's one of them. We're not going to play our Stronghold Confessor on turn 1. It's going to be better as a 3/3 menace. Our Knight of Malice is going to be great, though. First strike for the win. Maybe after taking out some Skin Witches, I could have shaved a land. That could have been correct. Rats. Okay. He's attacking. That's good to hear. Not really, but... Okie-doke. Ooh, that's a good draw. Okay. We are going to Keldon Raider. Yes. Discard Swamp. Goblin Barrage is a good one. Hit him for 2. That attack was questionable. I think we're willing to trade there, though. TCG Buster, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. We're blocking. This card can only do more damage as the game goes on. He has a lot of kicker spells. Not going to attack. That last attack on last turn was pretty bad, I think. Okay, that's gotta die. That is going to die this turn. Hold back my Knight of Malice. Next turn I can play Gitu Journey Mage and the Jousting Lance equip. Though I don't do the 2 extra damage, I think getting the 3-drop out there could be relevant. I have him on a 3-turn clock with this plus the Jousting Lance. He doesn't look like he has a ton of removal, only really Fight with Fire. Might also be good to hold this guy in my hand for a bit in case he has Fight with Fire, so he can't just... Though if he has Fight with Fire, he can like almost kill me. He's like 1 point short of killing me. He has only 8 mana right now, though, and it costs 9. Opponent's deep in the tank all the time. He can get back his Mishra's Replicator. Maybe I should have made this deck more aggressive from the start. It could be good, because I don't really have any ways to win like super late games. I think I'm going to try that for round 3. What are you waiting for, opponent? Finish me. Oh man, they have probably got some complicated decision to make or something, or they left their computer in rage. Like, how am I losing to these stupid cards? Also, Goblin Barrage has a little bit of extra reach built in. Oh, so he's activating it to get back Halar. Interesting. Let the beatdowns commence. Instead of playing Journey Mage, I could just give my guy first strike. I mean, the first strike guy plus 2/0. I'm going to play my Journey Mage, though. Just have another creature. And then next turn I can Goblin Barrage, get back my Goblin Barrage with my Chronicler. Grow from the Ashes, okay. That's a good card. Especially kicked. Maybe that was his plan, to be able to deal with the Menace guy. I still think I want to trade for Halar. Not really an issue. He has 5 minutes. He's not going to time out. Oh, he didn't have Fight with Fire last turn. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't have enough blockers. That's game. Because of Goblin Barrage. And I'm going to be able to kick it, too. Ooh. Let's just go for the flavor. Our creature is this guy. Attacking my goblin. Boom, we got there. We got there, because he can't double block this and block those two guys was the thing. Boom, we got there. We are headed to the final round. I think we want to adjust our deck a little bit to be like that last version. That last version seemed way better. So that card seems good. We're bringing both Stronghold Confessors, out with the Cyclopses, in with the Journey Mage. We're going to bring in Run Amok, take out 2 Calico Skin Witches for 2 Goblins. Still have 6 2-drops, combined groups. And we'll take out a Fire Elemental. It's been kind of clunky for me. I don't think we had the Run Amok in before. Yeah, we'll take out Run Amok and keep in the Fire Elemental. It's really good with the Jousting Lances. It's just another big guy. We could keep in a Rampaging Cyclops. Yeah, Rampaging Cyclops is much better than Fire Elemental. I could also play Ether Glider, but I don't think that's what I want to be doing. Let's go 2-1. Dang, that was a close match. We literally had to beat Fight with Fire Kicked. I do not think there are many people who have beaten Fight with Fire Kicked. 10 damage spread out is too much damage spread out. We would like to play first. And we will keep. This is exactly what our deck wants to do. Curve out. Knight of Malice. Go team. If the opponent's playing a white deck, it's even better. I still like 18 lands because our Keldon Raiders make it harder to flood out because we have 2 of them, and then we have like 3 kickers. We have like several kicker spells in a Fight with Fire, so lands are not horrible. Easily playing the Knight of Malice first here. Might not play the K2 Chronicler. It's just only 1 power, so not incredibly relevant on turn 3. Depends. Opponent playing Esper. Yeah, we'll play it. So we get an extra point of damage now. That's a feels good feeling. Yeah, we will do this. This way we can like discard extra lands with our Keldon Raider. Deep Freeze. No, you're too evil, opponent. That's not okay. We're going to discard our Swamp. We'll develop our Rampaging Cyclops. Before, we'll attack. We'll offer the double trade. Oh, it's a single trade. Oops, never mind. That was really bad. Not horrible, but I, for some reason, thought that he would have to double block. Because he has to double block this one. So I got him confused a little bit. Okay, Guardians of Corlos. That's fine. So he's splashing black for something. Don't know what. Gonna get back our Goblin Barrage. Feels good, man. 2 removal spells in hand. I think this deck's much better as a proactive deck. Call the Cavalry, sure. He has 2 cards in hand. I have 2 cards in hand. I could kill 2 of his tokens. I could kill his tokens. But I feel like he's got to have something better. And trading a Cyclops for a token doesn't seem good either. I'm just going to wait till I draw a Jousting Lance. And then his tokens don't really matter. Whereas if he plays like a Cloud Reader Sphinx, I'll feel really dumb. Oh. That's his game. Okay. Now I am going to go aggro. Okay, he'll get back Call the Cavalry and have to recast it, presumably, and then he won't get any value. So this Mirai Conjecture won't have done too much work, hopefully. Yep. Oh, Benelish Marshal. Oh, shoot. Oh, dear. That's why you don't play your lands, folks. Oh, no. Dang it. Ugh. I'm not going to play my Keldon Raider. I need to be able to get rid of dead cards here. He's going to have a board of 3/3s, and so my 4/4 is going to have to hold him back. And I have an 0/4, so I'm not really worried about dying to these right now. I'm just struggling to see how I'm going to get through them. Oh. Hello, friend. Oh, that's actually great. Can I kill him if I do this? If I do this, I take this, attack for 3, 4, 5, 10. I want to play Keldon Raider first and not discard. This way I have another lethal attacker with the Benelish Marshal that he'll have to jump block. Ooh, Fight with Fire is a nice follow-up, so if he has a counterspell for this is way sweeter, though. Dang, what a turnaround. Get crushed. Yeah, that's good. Feels good, man. Got him. Whew. Mirai Conjecture did not do very much for him there. It was like, make 2 2/2s. It was like decent. Maybe I want the Skin Witch against him because he has some late game stuff. I don't know. The Flyer seemed medium against him. On the draw, I probably want the Skin Witch less. Probably want the Skin Witch over a Goblin. I'll try it like that on the draw. Just so I'm a little bit better at fighting. He's also seemed like a relatively controlling deck. Whew, my first time drawing the Chain Whirler. If it kills something, I'm going to cry and be very happy. We're keeping. Please play a 1-toughness creature opponent. Make my dreams come true. I have dreams. Lots of dreams. Please. Play a Knight of Nubenalia. You know you want to. Please. Knight of Nubenalia 1 time. Dang, I am just drawing lots of lands here. I've been so focused on just having my opponent play a 1 toughness creature. It's just I'm feeding all of my energy into that dream. Oh well, I guess I'll just play my 3-mana 3/3 first strike. Do 1 to the opponent. Into my menace guy, of course. That's a nice one. I'm just going to hold up cast down just in case, but the fact that his Juggernaut has to attack into my first striker is actually great. Oh, man. I'm going to hold up the cast down, though, in case he has a combat trick. That way I get a clean 2 for 1. Sure. In response to the sack, I'm going to cast down. Dang, if only I could have Chain Warlord after. Get in there, buddy. Be the Chain Whirler you were always meant to be. Dang, I have him on like a 2-turn clock. Endless Marshal, I don't really care. I can get my guy back with Kicker. So I can kill the Marshal. Deep Freeze? No, you meanie. You're a meanie opponent. Okay. I guess I could have attacked. I forgot that this guy can still block. I always forget that. Woo! We got there, folks. It was looking dicey on getting the 2-1, but we managed to pull off the comeback win. This was our deck. Man, that first round, I was like, wow, our deck is garbage. And then the second round, we got crushed game 1. I was like, dang, we're going to get destroyed. And then we changed our plan. We built our deck a little bit differently. And yeah, I think the starting build was too controlling for a deck that didn't have a win con. Because if we had like a Demon Lord Belzenlock or something that like we were building towards the entire game, and if we got it, like, or a Helm of the Host or something like that, then we'd be able to win the controlling game. But we could just, there's a lot of bombs in this format, and we can kill bombs, but we can't like win with a bomb. So I think the more assertive game plan with Stronghold Confessor Jousting Lance synergy was definitely a better way to go. But yeah, that's going to do it for this YouTube video. If you are watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed it, be sure to click that thumbs up and subscribe to get updates for whenever I post new content. If you have any questions about the draft or the gameplay, or you just want to say hi, be sure to leave those down in the comments section below, and I will happily respond with my thoughts or answers. If you would like to catch me streaming live, you can find me on twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. There will be a link to that in the description down below. If you would like to connect with me on social media, you can find me on Twitter. Tweet me at NicolaiBolas. I post there whenever I go live, whenever I have a 3-hour deck list, and whenever I post a new YouTube video. But anyway, that is going to do it for this draft video. Managed to get that 2-1 with a pretty cool deck, and yeah, had fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.